Cobra Kai Season 5 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important. If you aren't caught up to the point where I am rewatching or watching Cobra Kai, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Cobra Kai Season 5, Episode 5. The title of this episode is called Extreme Measures. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode. Stingray shows up at the Cobra Kai dojo. We haven't seen Stingray since the Season 4 finale when he was laying in a hospital bed after he got his ass kicked by what, well, he told people was John Kreese, which is actually Terry Silver. And Terry Silver, because of his dedication and loyalty, gives Stingray Johnny Lawrence's old Cobra Kai car as a gift. Johnny and Robbie and Miguel, or I should say Johnny has Robbie and Miguel come to dinner at Olive Garden, and he doesn't tell either of them that the other is coming. And they both leave, and Johnny gets the amazing breadsticks to himself. Chosen and Daniel have a talk, and Chosen eventually says that they need to talk to John Kreese. Amanda goes to stay with her mom. Johnny gets Robbie and Miguel at his place again, without telling the other that the other is coming. Wants them to work together and won't let them leave until they get along. But Miguel's grandma shows up, and she's opening a door which allows Miguel to leave because he had it locked from the outside, or shut from the outside, or something like that. Daniel and Chosen go to Stingray's place, and they see that he's driving Johnny Lawrence's old car. And I think actually I meant to say that Chosen wanted to go talk to Stingray, not John Kreese, but that's what I initially thought he said when I was typing what I was seeing down. And Stingray says that Sensei Silver is an honorable man. What? Daniel pushes Stingray, and he falls on top of what I thought was a PS5, but it might have been a PS4. I don't know. I don't know what the other versions of PS4 look like based on the one I have. But nonetheless, it breaks. Amanda talks to Jessica, and I don't know if she's a relative of Amanda. She might have been her cousin. But it's Daniel's ex from Karate Kid Part 3. She's in Karate Kid Part 3. So another random character shows up on the show Cobra Kai. And then Daniel goes to Johnny's place, and they talk about each other's issues. Johnny trying to deal with Robbie and Miguel's issues with each other. And then Daniel trying to get rid of Terry Silver from Cobra Kai with Chosen. And Daniel tells Johnny that Johnny Classic was actually starting to grow on him. And then someone tells Amanda she has a bony butt, and her and Jessica start to fight off the old classmates that are at the bar they're at. But Sam is able to intervene so it doesn't get too crazy there, and they leave. And they were making fun of Amanda for being Babe Ruth, her beating up a car with a baseball bat when she was in school. Daniel has Chosen leave. He said, I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm just going to stop doing stuff with Terry Silver because I don't want to ruin my family. Johnny goes back to classic Johnny, and he uses an air horn and to wake up Miguel and Robbie. Well, I don't know if they were sleeping, but to get them out in the courtyard of where they're living at, and then tells them, quiet! The only quiet of Cobra Kai Season 5 is in this episode. And then he wants them to fight and battle it out, and Miguel actually holds back and says he didn't get into karate to hurt people. Robbie says when he hurt Miguel and when he fell on top of that staircase thing, it was the worst moment in his life. So Johnny by accident lets it slip that him and Carmen are expecting, and tells Miguel to act surprised, as him and Carmen were supposed to tell them together. Jessica tells Amanda that she should cut Daniel some slack when it comes to Terry Silver. Miguel and Robbie are having dinner together at Carmen's place. Mentions it was Daniel's idea for Johnny to act like classic Johnny of old. And then Daniel goes to Stingray's place. He has a PlayStation 4, which I thought he broke a PlayStation 5, but maybe it was a PS4. I don't know, but Daniel brought over a PS4. Clearly you could see that. And Daniel tells Terry, well, Terry Silver's there. And Daniel tells Terry Silver that he surrenders and that the valley is his. And Terry Silver tells Daniel it's going to be easy to wrap Cobra Kai's gi around both of his kids, Anthony and Samantha. And Daniel and Terry Silver start to fight. Terry Silver wins the altercation and says the real pain is about to begin. Amanda goes back home. Chosen is still there. And Johnny comes there as well. So you have Daniel, Johnny, and Chosen. Tori goes to speak to John Kreese. And John Kreese says Silver's going down, but he doesn't know it yet. And that's what ends the episode. So I like the episode. I like the stuff that happened. Good stuff. Johnny, Daniel, and Chosen are all together. I'm going to give the episode a 9.0 out of 10. Our standout characters, I have a lot of them. Johnny, Daniel, Amanda, Jessica for her one appearance. And I didn't even know who she was at first until I looked it up. And then you have to give credit to Miguel and Robbie for being one. They're like the new Daniel and Johnny. I'm sure they'll have conflict in the further seasons. And they will be friends, then they'll be friends, then they won't be friends. Something like that. But I think Johnny was really key in this episode to get Robbie and Miguel, at least for the moment, on the same page. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Cobra Kai or any of the Karate Kid movies, not talking about the Jaden Smith, Jackie Chan one, and want to help me out with this YouTube algorithm, please make sure to smash that like button. Share the video with whomever you want, or put the video on any of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Cobra Kai. What would you rate the episode, and whom would be your favorite standout character of the episode, or characters, if you have a favorite moment. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return. Quiet!